Alright YouTube, this is actually another video from me. It's my, I call it Omni Thoughts. I got a couple of them previously posted on my YouTube channel. This one's just fear and despair and greed, and how all three of them are coinciding. And like I said, this is complete my opinion. Maybe it helps you out, maybe it won't. Oh well, it's just my thoughts. But fear, despair, and greed all go hand in hand with where you are financially, career-wise, stuff like that. For one, you may not like your job, but you continue to do it because you're scared or you have fear of not paying your bills, and despair because you're thinking if you keep doing it, working hard, so forth like that, being dedicated for where you're going, your job and everything, that you'll get more money. And then greed because at the end of the day, the money that you earn in your pocket, everything that's left over from paying bills, is completely yours. But you are on the mindset that you have a little bit of extra cash and so forth, so you get greedy when you want this and that instead of saving it, stuff like that. I'm not saying everybody goes out there and if they have $150 they pop out and buy like random stuff to fulfill that void that they have. I know some people that do, and it's just the way it is. It's human nature. You need a little bit of extra cash left, and then you assume because of that extra cash you can buy this and this to fill that void, that emptiness, and maybe flood out despair and fear that you have for that bit of time. And it's only short term is the sad part about it. My advice: any money that you have, sit down and think logically about it. Like, this is how much you have left over after your paycheck, after all the bills. Do you really need that item? Is it a want or a need? If it's a need, more power to you. But if it's a want, hang on to it. Wait for a couple of weeks or so, a couple of days even, and that want for that item might disappear. But sorry, I got a little sidetracked on the greed thing there. But back to the other one, despair. You're not obligated to stay at that job. You need the money to pay your bills and so forth like that, but you're not obligated to stay at one set job / career for all your life. If you're not happy at your job, everybody can tell, and then you're going to have those moments where before you go to work, 20 minutes before you go to work, you sit here like, I really don't want to do this anymore. Or even at work and you're stuck there working late, finishing stuff. If you don't have the motivation, the self, I guess pride as I call it, to continue to work at your job, look for something else. It's only you to take that step to find something else. There's tons of jobs out there. And 9 times out of 10, you can find one that'll match your pay or pay a little bit more, and you might enjoy it. I mean, truth be told, the difference between us and other mammals is our creativity and our imagination. And otherwise, without that, we're all pretty much pigs. I hate to break it to you, but a pig can't think or anything. It has one job. It lives, gets fat, and dies. That's it. We as humans, we live, we can choose our own fate, destiny. We don't know when we're going to die, so every day is a gift. From when we wake up to when we go to sleep, and everybody that we interact with is key too. People that you talk to every day, for all you know, you helped them out, something like that, just by talking to you. Sorry I'm getting sidetracked and everything, but this one's kind of bugging me. Despair, same scenario with fear, is despair is like the reality that this is what you're going to do the rest of your life. That job right there. That career that you're in right there. Living paycheck to paycheck, rent's due at the beginning of the month, and then you get your paycheck after that, and you pay some more bills, and you have some money left over, and then you buy something that you don't need, and then at the end of the month, it's all gone again. I'm just saying, try to break out of that circle. It's a vicious triangle. It's a vicious triangle to try to break out of, but if you can do it, and you can finally, realize this is what I really want long term, instead of thinking a day in advance, a week in advance, even 2 weeks, think long term, a year in advance of what you want. And start saving for it now. A couple dollars here, a couple dollars there. And before you know it, you'll have your long term goals. But you just gotta think outside the box. Don't think so short term, think mid term and long term. Have a short term goal, mid term goal, or a long term goal. And figure out how you can focus on all three of those. If you have extra cash, throw some to each one of those goals. $10 here, $20 there, $30 here, depending on how much you have, if not more. And just set that money there and leave it for that goal. Any short-term stuff that you have that money for that need. But any impulse buy that you have, wait a couple of days for. Yeah, it's cool. Brand new game come out, awesome. You need to have the first one to buy it, first one to play it, yada yada yada. What happens if you wait a week, a couple of weeks, stuff like that? Games naturally go down. If it's that great, get it if you have the money for it, but don't go out there and impulse buy it. That's all I'm saying, guys. I'm not sitting here trying to lecture or anything like that. This is just my thoughts and my process about it. It is some information I figured I'd share with you guys on YouTube. But hopefully you enjoyed. Like it if you guys do. Comment if you have any questions. And I should have a couple more of these videos up and running for you later on. Thanks for watching.
Killed. New sequence reached. Extra time.